Today we're going to talk about our school that we are going to choose. This school is called Richmond Bilingual School. So first of all, we're going to talk a little bit about the school. Basically about the school. The school is just like a bilingual school. That the school is like an a good environment in terms of education, and of course this school promotes of the development of of their students. Um so, what was their methodologies? So, the methodologies for this school is based on Harvard University because they have a visual point that they need to teach him for understanding, and of course this model is based for Harvard University. So in that part is when the students can to attach the information, and then they can to develop all the skills. Of course, um, in this part or in terms of the school, they they have a chart based on the STEAM learning corner because they think they need to import the majority of their subjects in English, such as science, technology, mm, math, arts, and so on. And of course, they have some certifications about their educational part. So, as I mentioned before, their process of this school as on international quality standards, and is when the children learn every day. And of course, the accreditation of this school is like a Colombian and American graduate. So the program of Richmond School is just based on how they can to build or to construct different characters, of course, in terms of academic and social settings, and their academic model are critical thinking that they have the opportunity to reflect by the United Nations dynamics, and of course their technology can will provide the the process of the students, but on the other hand, how they can to solve problems from video games. Another strategy that they have is like they have four houses, and they create some games or something like that, when the idea is to, according with the house that the students are, need to win some points, and of course to achieve different methodologies. As I mentioned before, they use the game all the time. They use a lot of video games to implement in their classroom. So now we're going to talk more a little bit about the school, and of course we're going to talk Now, about types of bilingual education, and then we're going to talk about the institution that certificate this school. So, thank you.
Okay, so, and now I like to explain you a little bit more of the type of bilingual education in Richmond School, which is located in Colombia, Bogota. Okay, so in order to explain better, I like to mention that it's a type of partial immersion program. Why? Because a whole part of the curriculum of the subject content matter is taught in our mother tongue, which in this case is Spanish. Spanish is considered our official language during the whole country. But on the other hand, another part or maybe another 50% of the curriculum is taught in our L2, which in this case is English, like an international language. Okay, having mentioned that, I like to say that it's a kind of audited model because students have the prestige to acquire a new language, L2 in this case. However, they are able to acquire or to keep the L1, which is Spanish in this case. Okay, so in order to expand my ideas, I like to say the next part. The distribution of this institution is according with the level and international and national standards. In international, obviously from the USA, and national from our culture, like from Colombia. The first part is the grade according with the ages in our Colombian system, for example, párvulos until transition, and elementary school from first until fifth. In contrast to international, where nurseries until kindergarten, elementary is similar. However, when you are in high school, it's completely the opposite because in our Colombia system is divided in basic education and obviously middle education or maybe high school, like a high school or maybe a preparatory. For instance, seventh and sixth, while in international is from 6 until 8, as you can see, according with the ages here. Okay, on the other hand, I like to mention that the different kind of distribution of the subjects is in this way. For instance, some skills like writing and speaking, or maybe sometimes reading and writing are taught in L1 and at the same time in L2. In addition to some subjects are taught in English like math, science, ICT, and so forth. Here you can see, according with the hours, for instance, in the international system, is second grade, third grade, and fourth grade, and in our national, first grade, second grade, and third grade, where English is taught in this system for 7 hours per week, music 2 hours in one grade, but in the next grade and the last grade, what I mean, third and fourth grade, in the international or in national 2 or 3 grade are taught for 3 hours each week. What I mean, some subjects are taught in our Spanish, like educación religiosa, while others in English in order to promote and to contribute to gain more proficiency of the level in this part. You can see here some subjects taught in English, English language arts, social studies, which you can learn in Spanish, mathematics, science, audiovisual production, and physical education. According with the grades, in preschool, you are able to learn and to receive your own knowledge in L2 more often in contrast to high school. However, the English will become stronger during this part and is taught by majority groups because those languages are considered dominant. Spanish is dominant in our Colombian context as our official politically and politely and in a formal way. And English is considered our international language, being the most familiar to comprehend the cultures and obviously to comprehend another beliefs and so forth, where you are able to acquire the biliteracy here and obviously the bilingualism completely strong. Okay, you can see the hours according to the credits, and that's it. Thank you so much. Okay, so one way to acquire your international certification in order to provide your proficiency level in English is SACS Advanced or now Cognia. Okay, right now it's the largest educational community which guarantees children to provide or to feel ready for the international education standards. What is the idea here? Guaranteeing the resources and processes to obviously to promote success in the academic part from students, obviously to make sure the professional capacity of the teachers and the managerial staffs, obviously offer an international curriculum very advanced for students in order to travel abroad and to study in other places to get contact with other languages. Whereas participate in different developments of trainings, which the credit of the school, like an international students, are in more than 74 countries. And the last one, obviously, is a program educational based on the most modern research in education in the world. And that's the idea. It's a kind of combine or maybe a relation of this institution to promote students to achieve or to react the or to accomplish the level and hope because at the end of the process it is supposed to students acquire at least B1 level with the whole skills correctly, and that's it.
Among some other certifications that the Richmond School has, we have the 50 greatest school in Colombia that it is credited by the greatest places to study. So this great place to study, it is a certification that actually measure how good the quality of the education is and also how happy the students are. We can find, well, they also measure the experience of the learning, the infrastructure of the school, the life at the campus, the activities that they have beside the curriculum, and also how happy the students are. As well, the Richmond schools counts with another certification that is called Advanced Placement or API, which is a program created by the College Board and is a not-profit organization in the United States and Canada. So basically, this program offers a college level course and also exams of high school students. So this is basically in order to prepare the students for the college life. So the courses are over the world, and they study some subjects such as mathematics, science, social, languages, and also arts. So the idea is that at the end of this course, the students take this exam, and this exam has a scale as grade, and that is a scale from 1 to 5, which high it is considering a passing grade. So all of these type of exams are in order to prepare the students for the college life.
Okay, this institution use different methodology where students can develop skills that all to all them to grow for themselves and to be part of the society. For example, they use the teaching for understanding model, where the student focus understanding concepts and their application in real context. So, as you can see on the screen of the school page, this institution tell us what are the main objectives that they want to meet and work with the children. The main character is the same children who develop their learning by living a totally significant experience. They build their own worlds, exploring the different space in their current context. So they are free to express their ideas, emotions, and feelings. Finally, it's important to emphasize the STEAM approach, where they are based on developing skills and knowledge in areas such as science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics, whose application follow the same principles in all preschool stage.